Hey everyone, hey guys, doing? Grugs here, Legion Tactical Cutlery. Welcome back once again, troops, Legionnaires, and any new recruits. Another Legion premiere, and today I've got to show you this Jeabrother drop point hunter. I know it's a clone of another knife. I don't remember the name of the company. I think it's Foal. They make the knives for the Rambo. So the Rambo series. So that's the company. I don't know. I think that's the name, Foal. In any case, troops, what's everybody carrying today? Well, I've got my Hytron Pathright right here. This is a great knife, man. It's thin. It's slicey. 14C28 and steel. It's a pretty good, folder that I've been carrying around with. I've been using it for pretty much anything that I can. Check it out, man. I did a review on this. Let me know what you guys are carrying in the chat section, comment section. Let's go over the specs of this knife real quick. Now look, there's a plus or minus to this. If you go check out the link that I sent you, and you go check out his description, they're all over the place, man. They're just not good. I got to get in touch with this guy and just let him know he's really got to fix the specs on this. So I did my best in converting everything. So the overall length of this knife is 9.57 inch, blade length 4.13 inch, blade steel, DC53 tool steel, blade hardness is 58 to 59 HRC, blade thickness, this little knife is 6 millimeters, man, pretty nice. Handle length is 4.92 inch, handle material black, G10. Weight of this knife, it's kind of hefty, man. It's 10.9 ounce, and with the sheath it's 17.04 ounce, and it features full tang. I guess the lanyard hole would be right through there. I don't know if it's recessed yet. I'm going to check it out in a second. I'll let you know. And then it comes with this nice Kydex sheath and that belt loop, nylon belt loop, a perfect belt loop. I think I'm just going to take this one off and be able to, attach it to whatever knife sheath that I want. It's pretty nice. Okay, now that I've got the specs out of the way, remember, they're plus or minus, okay? Let's take a look at this awesome blade. Completely flat ground. Look at that high secondary bevel right there, man. I like it. It is very, very, very sharp. DC53 tool steel. This little screwdriver part over here, I got to tell you, I could do without. I think they didn't need this over here. Even for the clone, they didn't need to put this. But I guess push comes to shove. If you need a screwdriver, you got something there. That's kind of awkward to maybe want to do a screwdriver type situation. But look how nice and thick that is, man. That is nice and thick. So if you're hunting with this knife, you ain't got to worry about, the tip breaking. Or if you need to make a divot or do a little bit of digging for whatever reason, I think this will be up for the challenge. Now I did a little testing with this, so you can see it's marked up a little bit from some of the feather sticks that I had made. Slight jimping over here. Even though it looks rounded off, it feels pretty good. It's rounded off here on the top. You can see the spine is nicely rounded off. But maybe, just maybe, we might be able to scrape with this, or at the very least, spark a ferro rod. Slight sharpening choil. It's got this guard over here. It's got the hole in the guard. And again, it's got this little screwdriver thing that I could tell you I could do without, but the scales are removed. Let me see if is there? Oh, here it is. Here's the lanyard hole right there. Okay, and it comes with this lanyard. I didn't put this on here, so it came with this lanyard. I just opened this up, man. Took a good look at it. I get so many knives, I just open it, look at it, and then put it away. And then when I come and do the review, sometimes I miss a few things. But there's the black G10 scales. Nicely done. Nice texturing. Okay, let me show you the handle. Okay, so you could definitely fit a big paw on here, a nice big hand. You could fit 6 of my fingers here. I like this this setup here. I think this is one of my favorite setups over here as far as the handle goes, where you have the belly, a nice belly, and then it just feels good. It's all flat, but it's not too bad. I'm squeezing right now. Let me see. I don't feel any hot spot over here. So like if you're gonna do number 7 notches or any kind of notch, I don't think it's gonna dig in too badly over here. It's got some pretty good reviews on Amazon so far, but this is a nice knife for 40 some odd bucks, man. And you know, the more and more I use DC53 tool steel, the more and more I wish a lot of these companies from China would just keep on using DC53 tool, because they got it down to a good science, man. The heat treat, etc. So there's your lanyard, protruding tang. Even the tang all the way around, the full tang is rounded off very nicely. Removable scales, you know, stainless hardware. Just really nice, man. Just really nice. Now let's take a look at this sheath. Now, man, see, this is what I'm talking about, man. We need this. You know, put some slots here so you could take this off and move it to different types of sheaths. I would make one complete slot right all the way through here. This way you could adjust the screws. I could take this off and use this on other knives, man. This is awesome. It's a pancake style sheath, which is great. It's got the rivets. I just kind of wish it had the slots in here now. You know, that would have been pretty good. Make the sheath a little bit more versatile. You could have added pouch of some sort. And so this Kydex piece right here holding the nylon belt loop is sturdy. It's thick. It's nice. But they kind of went a little thin on the snap over here. I'm sure the hardware for the snap is good. It's just this nylon is thin. So I kind of wish they would have made it as thick as this right here. So yeah, let's pop this open. All right. It's only single stitched here. Time will tell if this will come off or not. However, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that ain't going anywhere with or without that snap. I'll tell you that right now. So the retention in this sheath is really good, but for extra security, right, you have the snap on there. Let me just move my baton out of the way. There we go. There you go. Nice. Pretty nice little setup for the price, 43 bucks, man. Again, a little bit more expensive. I would have, you know, I've seen other similar DC53 tool steel knives from other makers for about 35 bucks, $38. So, you know, $5 to $10 more now. And I'm assuming it's because of the tariffs. You know, I assume now. I just don't know. Whoops. Get my baton back up here. That's an important tool for me. So the sheath is worth it alone. You know, a sheath like this is definitely worth 40 bucks here, minimum in the United States. So you're going to get a very nice sheath. It even has a drainage hole. Yeah, that ain't gonna break anytime soon. So let me put that down. Let me just show you the box real quick, and then I'll get to the sharpness test. Simple black box, nothing spectacular. Open it up. I think it was just wrapped in plastic, just a simple plastic bag, and just this box. So if you need something for storage, you've got it. All right. There's no labels on this one, so just a generic box that they decided to use. And now let's show you this sharpness over here of this knife. Wicked sharp, man, wicked sharp. It's sharper than the Yaewu that these guys also sent me. But I am trying to go as flat as possible, all right, while making these curls. I'm not even finding the angle of the wood, and that is just biting right in with that. Okay, look at that. Very, very sharp. So this will make a good hunter. So like, for example, if you've got your cold steel, right? Your cold steel master hunter, you don't like the grivery? Look at this, man. This is basically a similar type knife, except now you've got G10 scales. All right, you got DC53 tool steel. And you know, it'll be a good competitor, man. You don't have to go pay $100 and some odd for, you know, the Master Hunter. You got something here for $43 if you want to take it out to the field. Maybe you put some Loctite here on the hardware. You know, I don't know if some of you are going to use your knife for batoning or whatever. You know, there's so many people who, you know, have different ideas of a knife. But just a very, 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 very nice blade, man. Just a very nice blade. I mean, I'm gonna now. This is a sample along with the other Yaewu. This is a sample because Jeabrother sells the Yaewu. I will be testing these knives out for everybody, so you guys can take a look and see, you know, if this is a knife that you guys want to look into or not. You know. So pretty excited. I think that's it. You know, like I said, I'm gonna contact this guy and just ask him to fix that the description section, because it's really a mess. It confused me a little bit, so I did my best to come as close as possible. So hopefully he'll get back to me on some better specs. In the meantime, I mean, you've seen the video, you've seen how sharp it is. You know, if you guys are interested, there's a link that I put down in the description section, comment section. Go check it out. Do your research. I don't know, see if there's, you know, some other hard use videos on YouTube for now, because I don't know. I didn't look. But pretty nice knife, man. Pretty nice knife for the price, I think. $43. And you know, all these knife prices are going up. God only knows what the knife prices are going to here in the United States, you know, from what they were showing at Blade Show in Atlanta. God only knows. I mean, I had a content creator send me 2 pictures of a couple of knives that are coming out, and they want $400 each. Yeah, no, I don't think so. In any case, to each their own. I'm not doing it, you know. Oh, you know what? I have this nice hard piece of wood. This is that kiln dried wood. I want to know for myself how this is going to do with this stuff. Yeah, man. Yep. This is nice hard wood. And she's doing exactly what I wanted to do. All right, look at that. All right, you see those little small curls right there, man. And I like, you know, man, I gotta tell you, I like how thick this is. I like the way this handle feels, you know. It's just really nice. I think this is a nice heavy duty little stout blade, you know, another budget blaster right here, man. Cool. All right, troops. If you have any questions or need to ask something in the comment section or whatever, let me know. Other than that, man, thank you very much for taking the time. Man, it is hot out here today in Florida. I'm starting to experience those muggy days. However, I still love it. I'll take this over the cold any day. Troops, Legionnaires, New recruits, as always, just want to say thank you very much for you guys taking the time to check out my channel and my videos. Let me bring awareness to everybody. Hashtag 22-a-day, hashtag 22-a-day no more. There are veterans in active military. Once they get out of the service, they do face a lot of challenges. Unfortunately, one of these challenges is suicide. So at the end of this video, when we're done, go take a look at the comment section, description section. Call those phone numbers. Surf those websites. And if you know somebody, reach out to them. Do your best. Please seek the help you all have earned and deserve. Troops, Legionnaires, and new recruits, as always, thank you very much. At the ready, troops, hold the line. Enjoy your weekend. Take care. Bye.